Welcome to our latest explainer. Tonight, we're doing something a little different. We're going to take a really calm, gentle journey inward to understand the quiet power of your own mind. We're exploring the most relaxing facts about intuition to fall asleep to. And yeah, absolutely no adverts to disrupt your peace here. It's just going to be a quiet exploration of that living partnership shaping every thought and feeling you have. So go ahead, let your body soften, let your breathing settle into a nice slow pace, and just let your thoughts drift as we begin.
I want you to gently consider this beautifully profound idea. Your body is literally always working for you. You know that quiet moment? The one familiar to pretty much all of us, where a decision or a realization arrives whole and fully formed in your physical self, long before a single sentence of reasoning has even assembled in your mind? It's like your body becomes the very first messenger, registering a conclusion the talking mind hasn't quite caught up to yet.
Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever just trusted someone instantly without even knowing why? That universal gut feeling you've experienced, that sudden, instant trust or immediate caution, it's entirely real. It's earned, and it's deeply rooted right in your biology. It isn't magic, and it's certainly not random. It's an incredibly fast, highly sensitive system working entirely on your behalf to help you navigate the world safely.
To really wrap our heads around this, let's look at the root of the word itself. Intuition actually comes from the Latin tuere, which means to look at or watch over. I absolutely love this framing because it means your intuition is quite literally a tireless guardian, quietly watching over you. It's a disposition to believe that evolved without any conscious deliberation, and it hangs delicately, almost invisibly, like a spider's web, catching all those subtle variables and cues that totally escape our daily awareness.
Section 1. Your hidden pattern detector.
Now, what's absolutely amazing to me is that your brain runs on just about 20 watts of power. I mean, that's literally the modest power of a small light bulb. Yet, it uses this gentle, continuous hum to build your entire reality. It keeps billions of cells alive, whispering to each other, coordinating everything from your heartbeat to your deepest memories, all without you having to lift a single finger.
And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer scale of what's happening inside you. Your conscious mind, the part that worries, plans, and thinks, is really just a thin trickle of awareness. It's slow, it's effortful. But your subconscious mind, that is a vast, quiet ocean of processing. It's incredibly fast and effortless, handling this enormous flood of sensory data every single second. It acts like a massive surveillance system that only bothers delivering the finished summary to your awareness.
I want to reassure you that this hidden carrying of what we call emotional residue is a true gift. Your brain is a meticulous archivist. It holds on to the emotional truth and the accumulated lessons of your past experiences, so you don't have to carry the exhausting burden of actively remembering every single tiny detail. You can just rely on your past without needing to overthink it. How relaxing is that?
Well, this brings us perfectly to implicit memory. When you get a gut feeling, it's often simply this implicit memory stepping forward. It's literally your past speaking safely to you through a physical sensation. The exact details of a memory might have completely dissolved by now, but the wisdom, that remains. It's compressed into a feeling that quietly guides your present choices.
Section 2. The biology of knowing.
Now, what's really interesting to note here is seeing how the mind and the gut are not separate realms at all. They're a single, beautifully integrated system. They are continuously conversing through a two-way internal highway called the vagus nerve, through a delicate balance of calming and activating hormones, and get this, even through trillions of supportive gut microbes that actively help shape your mood and energy. It's all connected. And because this whole system is so interconnected, you have an incredible tool right at your disposal. In just under a single minute, literally less than 60 seconds, a slow, deliberate exhale can actually shift your entire nervous system. It changes the pressure in your chest and cues absolute safety to your body, sending a calming signal straight back up to your brain.
Section 3. Finding clarity in calm.
You see, when we're in an agitated state, flooded with all the stress, noise, and urgency of the day, the subtle signals of our intuition just get drowned out. They get totally distorted. But a calm state, where our attention is settled and unforced, acts as a clear, quiet vessel. It refines the conditions so that our deeper mind can finally speak clearly and accurately to us. And recent studies highlight that trusting these deep instincts isn't just biologically sound. It actually offers some pretty profound, quiet benefits for our mental health. Trusting your gut instinct actively counteracts the stresses of modern life. It simplifies the completely exhausting loops of conscious decision-making, and it builds an overall sense of emotional resilience. It honestly just makes us happier.
The best part? You really don't need to work hard to find these answers. Intuition naturally blossoms in relaxed, unguarded spaces. It happens when you step away. While you're taking a warm shower, going for a quiet walk, or, perfectly enough, right as you're drifting into sleep. Simply resting and stepping aside lets your subconscious mind do all the heavy lifting for you.
Section 4. How sleep sharpens intuition.
Let's move to this and see how it builds into a literal overnight journey of insight. First, we have the anxious, halting, conscious struggle of our daytime hours. Then, as we sleep, our brain doesn't just power down, it incubates. It sorts, links, and strengthens useful memories right there in the dark. And finally, the waking mind receives a finished insight, an intuitive knowing that feels exactly like a morning gift.
The morning often knows what the evening could not. I really want you to hold on to that comforting phrase. The morning often knows what the evening could not. It's a biological truth reminding us that it is entirely safe to just leave your unsolved problems right on the doorstep overnight.
While you lay there perfectly still, doing almost nothing, your sleeping brain is actually incredibly busy, remodeling. Deep sleep literally softens the sharp edges of your emotional experiences. It gently separates the vital, useful lessons from the overwhelming stress of the day, quietly healing your tissues and protecting your memories.
So, the crucial point is this. The mind below awareness does not stop working when you look away. It continues patiently. You can let go completely, secure in the knowledge that your mind is an incredibly capable, protective archivist that never, ever stops looking out for you. Which leaves us with a final, quiet question to ponder. Since your deeper mind is always watching over you, constantly sorting the sediment of your daily life into profound, quiet wisdom, can you finally let go, trust the process, and simply rest? I really hope so. I wish you a peaceful, restorative, and intuitive sleep. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer tonight.